It's Ace Boogie, I'm Swagger Splashing with Tommy Stars, and we on newfreemixtape.com. The money is here.
Yeah.
So, who's Tommy Stars looking to work with that he hasn't already worked with?
Oh, fuck. Andre 3000. Motherfucking, Andre 3000. The boy from Outkast. What's the boy, the hot boy, Andre 3000. I mean, you know. Nah, that's basically it, though, you know what I mean? I don't really got too many favorite rappers and shit. Mace done went AWOL on the nigga. I mean, so, fuck it. The, oh yeah, the fucking Omarion and shit, that might be a good look, Omarion.
Alright, so when it comes to mixtapes, like, what do you think changed the game? Like, the shift in, you know, what's going on today?
As far as, like, what you mean, like, is it good or
yeah, the good and the bad.
Like, well, as far as it being a bad thing, everybody started putting mixtapes out, so the shit got real overcrowded. I mean, then, you know, the white man gotta have his hands and everything, so I guess niggas wasn't getting taxed. And niggas was becoming thousandaires overnight and shit like that, so when niggas started getting raided, that fucked the game up a little bit, you know what I mean? So niggas can't move and niggas can't eat on the underground the same way they was eating. You feel me? But as far as, like, what's a good thing, like, what made it good, Wayne and 50, I mean, they make it easier for labels to market niggas. I mean, they ain't got to put out singles no more. They just put niggas on Gangsta Grills now. So it's easier for the labels. It ain't really easier for us. But that's basically, like, what the fucking situation is with that shit. Nigga put out a mixtape, help your name get out there, but if you ain't pushing more than 5,000 units, the shit is pointless. Real shit. Especially in your own hood.
Alright. So you said basically 50 and Wayne changed the game as far as, you know, what's going on right now.
Yeah, because basically, like, they made it impossible for a label to really sign you. Well, I ain't gonna say that. They made it to the point where a mixtape is necessary and shit. You know what I mean? For you to have a reputable buzz in the streets, they made it necessary for you to have that. Back in the day, a nigga gets signed to a label, they put a fucking video out, they put heavy radio promotion for this nigga, and he start buzzing. Like, it's not like that no more. Like, it's almost mandatory that you put out a fucking mix CD. I mean, to keep in tune with the streets. When you got niggas like Soulja Boy making mix fucking CDs and mixtapes and shit, like, then you know what's up. He not just doing that shit to get money. He probably is, but at the same time, he's keeping niggas' ears to the streets and shit. So that's how that shit is. It's like the mixtape is a part of being an artist now. You have to come with some type of street edge to your shit. You gotta be appealing to the streets in some type of way.
Okay. So you big on MySpace? I mean, how'd you get started on there?
Man, them motherfuckers raided my first page, man. I was almost at 1 million motherfucking views. That's all I got. Time fucked me over, man. Real shit, man. Like, no bullshit. I almost had 1 million views on that motherfucker and almost had 1 million players on that shit. My nigga hit me up one day like, yo, they got your page. I'm like, nah, you fucking lying. At the time, I didn't really give a fuck because there was some shit going on. But then, like, maybe a month later, I started thinking about this shit like, god damn, yo. He burnt my fucking page and shit. Like, it was a lot of friends on that shit. I had like 6,000 motherfucking friends on that motherfucker. But nah, but the MySpace shit is necessary. If you an artist and you running around saying MySpace, I don't need that shit is bullshit, you lying to yourself, you making yourself sound like a dickhead. The shit is necessary, you have to have it. Point blank period. As soon as you walk into these labels of New York, down to Landow, California, the first thing they ask you, after they ask you what your name is do you have a MySpace page? A lie to you fucking not. They ask you, do you have a MySpace page? They ask you your MySpace URL. They sit on the computer, they look the shit up. If they haven't done it before you came into the office, then they say, do you have a YouTube page? They ask you your YouTube URL. They go right to the page if they haven't done it already. That's how niggas is getting deals, point blank period. If your digital game ain't up, you're not getting a fucking deal. If you ain't got some shit playing on the radio, you're not getting, like, other than that shit, you're not getting a fucking deal. Everything is turning digital, so that MySpace shit is your demo. If you ain't got a hot demo, niggas ain't trying to hear it. Niggas putting dumbass freestyles and shit on their page. Like that means shit that they recorded in their fucking room. Like these labels really listen to that shit, real shit. If you want somebody with importance and you want a top, a label is gonna look at your page. No bullshit. I've been in the offices when they did that shit. Like the niggas with me. I'm a fucking Bad Boy Records, no bullshit. Nigga like, yo, where your MySpace URL? I click it in. The nigga went to my top motherfucking 8 people. Click all of them. Like as we sitting there, he think I ain't watching this shit. But the nigga was like, everybody who had something to do with me, like some infill or something, he clicked each one of them links. Like these niggas be looking at you and they judge you by you and your movement. So if you got a whole bunch of dumb young bulls on there talking this dumb shit, he's making you look bad, real shit. You know what I mean? They do watch the MySpace, they do watch your YouTubes, they want to know what type of life you living. They just want to be newsy before they see who you signing, you know what I mean? Like I'm up these labels, they looking at his page and shit, you know what I mean? So they looking at Bonnie page. And when I realized that shit, I came right back home. Like, I told all my niggas, like, yo, hook your page up. Real shit, because you're making me look bad. Like, not him, but the niggas that paid. Not him. But the other motherfuckers who had stupid shit on their page and shit. Like, I'm like, yo, fix your page up, because believe it or not, these niggas is looking at your shit. Real shit. Like, Big Mike knew who everybody I was fucking with before I even had an initial conversation with this nigga. You know what I mean? So niggas is watching.
Okay. So what kind of person is a Tommy Stars fan?
A female. One with nice titties and a nice ass. Brown skin, light skin. Like that's a Tommy Stars fan right there. You know what I mean? I don't got too many male supporters, you know what I mean? I'm guessing because I got so many female fans. I mean, but that's a Tommy Stars fan is a motherfucker with an open mind, point blank period. Somebody who's not just in tune to one thing. Somebody who's just not thugging all day. I mean, somebody who's just not out here doing stupid shit all day. A Tommy Stars fan has a broad horizon in their fucking mind. I mean, they're not just thinking one dimensional.
Alright. Speaking of one dimensional, like, it's a lot of fads and trends going on that, you know, we want to know how you feel about, you know, what you wish would come back, what do you wish would go away right now?
What I wish would come back, the fucking Bad Boy era. That was some heavy shit right there, you know what I mean? When Diddy had shit on lock, I mean, the shiny suit shit was a little over the top, but like as far as how he was running shit, and it was good music, you know what I mean? It was just good music after good music after good music. You didn't have to have a dance with everything, you know what I mean? And you didn't have to be fucking, have a simple beat with a stupid ass fucking hook. Like, to get your shit played on the radio. Back to the days where it was good music, like the 90s. Pac, fucking Big, fucking anything Diddy was laying his hands on. The early Jay-Z shit, the early DMX shit, the early Cash Money shit, all that shit. I want to bring that shit back. Like, when music was music, I mean, as far as now, all these fake ass thug niggas, like everybody that come out is tough as shit. Like, this shit. That shit to me is a fad, real talk, because it's like niggas don't think they gonna get respect unless they talking extra heavy or they showing guns or they doing this. And like everybody be extra hype with they hype persona on camera. Then they turn the camera off and these niggas like, yo, my bitch just left me, man. What the fuck, man? Like, what I'ma do now? You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to eat, man. What's up? You got $5? Like, these niggas talking all this heavy shit on the camera, and then as soon as you turn the camera off, you see these niggas bumming like $1 in the corner store or some shit. They fucking gear be fucked up to the maximum, you know what I mean? Or a nigga, you know what I mean, come up and tap a nigga pocket as soon as he get off the camera, but he was just talking this thug shit and all that, you know what I mean? Like, all that shit is, like, for the birds, man. Be yourself. All the fake thug shit is like a fad to me right now. I ain't got nothing against Soulja Boy. That motherfucker dance his ass around the stage, he getting money, fuck it. That's probably what niggas thought I was gonna say. I have nothing against Soulja Boy and fucking Stacks on Deck movement. As a motherfucking matter of fact, I was supposed to be doing some shit with A-Rag. Yes, next question.